Just because I can. I mean, really. I mean, gotta have a little fun with people. Yeah, so found the chassis. We've got parts. Why is this thing still going out of focus? There we go. All right. Well, it's still a little fuzzy. We'll have to go into that setting, change it. Anyway, yeah, coming on a little early. I got a lot of work to do, obviously. So, I figured I'd come on early. Hey, baby doll, how you doing? I'm just gonna do my thing. It's gonna be a slow process, but I'm gonna build a car. I don't know if I'll finish it tonight, but you do what you can, right? So, it's about all I'm gonna do. Good to hear that, baby doll. Good to hear. All right. Put this out and get to work here. I figure I already got the front end pretty much assembled. So let's go ahead and put the rear end together, and then we'll go from there. Because that's many pieces. Well, not many, but enough. Let's see. I've got my own custom plates I'm putting this back in tonight. These are like my first prototype ones I made, so they're not very good. They don't fit very well, but they do give me some semblance of the settings I like as far as toe and rear anti-squat go. Because God knows, running 3 degrees of toe and 1,000 degrees of 1,000 degrees of toe and like 0 anti-squat, it's not good. So these have been welded and then welded the holes closed when we did them. That's it. That's the one. That's the longest one I got. That's the Mojave. It's designed for a totally different car. That's why it's kind of even more interesting. Shit. I gotta move this damn messenger thing. Oh wait. Hey Mike, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? How's your evening going? Just getting started here on the putting the old spider back together. Finally. I should probably put longer screws in this thing because this thing is going to be set. Yeah. God damn it, it's TikTok shit. Oh, that's right. I was going to do TikTok at the same time. I forgot about that. I'm trying to do like a dual live. Oh shit! All right, people are messaging me. What? It's fine. Don't worry about it. No problem at all. I get it. Family's more important than me. Yeah, TikTok. All right. Phone, please cooperate. Thank you. Mother effer. All right. Go live. Yes. I don't care. I don't care about your rewards. I don't care about your crap. Just go live. There we go. I'm going live on TikTok at the same time. So now we're on TikTok and we're on YouTube at the same time. So hopefully some people care. Because that would be kind of sad. 2 channels and no friends? Oh my God, you're a loser. Hey, well, there's people there. What's up, Mike? You bastard. Like, oh, somebody. That's great, man. I love it. Holy crap, look at you people. Hey, Xavier, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? I'm actually live on TikTok and YouTube at the same time, which is kind of wild. It is what it is. But I thought I'd give everybody a shot on TikTok since TikTok people don't really come to my live streams. So, but yeah, I know my bench is an absolute disaster. Well, you TikTok people can't see it because you only have 1 camera and everybody else has 3. That's why you would want to check out my YouTube channel. But yeah, rebuilt 2 cars and just had one like chassis disappear, so I had to stop and wait till I found it. Oops. As we say, judo occurs. Yeah, this is gonna be the other side. All right. So there we go. But what is up? Oh yeah, man. I'm so sorry about that, dude. It's gonna be freezing up there. It's gonna be in the 30s in Florida tonight. So I mean, that's cold as crap down here. Yeah, these are gonna have to be polished. Man, yeah, my phone will sleep out. In fact, it might not be straight enough to use, but we'll see. Hopefully, I don't kill my battery on this because I need this thing. Oh yeah, that's bent to shit. I'm not putting that back in the car. Tell me I got some more laying up here. Yeah, this one better be straighter. Look straight. Yeah, that's straight. All right, cool. Yeah, that's good, Axel. All right, our good pin. Yeah, this one's rusty anyway. Let's try that. Fix that. Okay. Read this. I would hope so. I mean, otherwise I got lied to a lot. Damn, dude. I know I bought more pins than this. What the hell are they? Sorry. That's my alarm going off to start my live stream. But hey, what's up, everybody? Congratulations on coming by. I'm live on YouTube and on TikTok at the same time. However, my YouTube users get 3 different cameras instead of just my phone. I really don't know how to do any more than that because I'm not computer illiterate, but I'm too busy to learn it. Yeah, between a full-time job and trying to do this, not for a living, but trying to, I'm not even trying to monetize this. I'm just having fun, and when it stops being fun, I'll quit because I don't care. I'm just, I'm having a good time, and that's what life's all about. And if you don't have a good time, well, then you're doing something very, very wrong. What's up? How you doing? Can't really see that from here. Number 1, something. What's up, bro? Hey, Bob's RC, what's going on, man? How you doing? Welcome to the chat. We got a Canadian RC 96 in the house. We got my girlfriend Amy in the house. Other than that, just you, man. Well, now apparently only one person. I don't know what happened there. YouTube's so fickle. Cool, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. Joe Caracho. Sorry, I'm not trying to mispronounce your stuff, dude. I'm just hard to read from this angle. Like I said before, I've got 3 cameras on my live stream on YouTube. I've got 1 camera here, and it's my phone, and it's like a distance away from me, and it's just a lot easier to do it the other way. But not everybody jumps on my live streams on YouTube for some reason. I don't know. So, you know what? I've got to back drill this because I forgot about that. Right. So these are custom blocks, and these are my prototypes. So they're kind of messy and they're not really perfect, but they're drilled to my specs because I don't like the Arma specs. Arma specs are like 3 degrees of toe and no anti-squat. So I make my own and got a back drill them so the pins will fit. Otherwise, you gotta run those crap pins that come with the TRL. Don't get me wrong, the TRL blocks are a great idea, but they don't work on a basher. They really don't. You will smash them up real quick on a basher. So I just need to get a little back spacing on these because my angles are different than theirs. Trust me, if you've never tried a large amount of anti-squat or a large amount or less toe than Arma gives you, try it. You might like it. What's up, man? Jody Denton, how you doing, man? AJ, what up? Tony Soul, what's up? Or Soleil, sorry. Barry Tatum. Great. Awesome, man. Glad you guys are here. So I'm building yes, I know this is not how you work on an RC car. Okay, I've got a bent pin that's trying to pull out my sleeve because I don't have enough pins on hand right now. So yes, I know. I'm doing something terrible, but I'm putting together my spider, which is what I call it. I know it's kind of a funny name, but it's a combination of Creighton, Titan, Mojave. Mojave chassis, Creighton suspension, and it started off life as a typhon and still has a lot of typhon gear on it. Shock body, shock towers, this and that, whatever, here and there. But this is just being an old bastard, isn't it? Okay, so let's see if I can get this pinned in. Yeah, I don't think I got that hole right yet, but we'll see. So, yeah, right. 20 minus. Hello, Angel. Hello, Ronald Hawkins. Hello, Jerome. How you doing, buddy? Glad to have you guys on board. Like I said, I'm just assembling my my bastard Creighton here. I probably should have put a title on it, huh? Instead of just like Gone Alive. Well, I did on the YouTube channel because that is my main source of doing this thing. But I thought with all the TikTok people that have signed up to watch me do ridiculous things with RC cars, I'd try to come to your land instead of make you come to mine. That's a little more fair. And also, you get a little taste of the flavor. That way, you don't know if it's sour or not. If y'all get my drift. But yeah, I'm Logan, and I have been known to be the mad scientist of this and that and whatnot, all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm an auto technician by trade. Been one for almost 30 years. It'll be 30 years really soon. And I've been doing RC since I was 6. Started racing when I was 9. I did have missed that one. Had a period of getting out of it because I lost the love because I was a pro racer. And, when you're a pro racer, things don't always go your way. And when it's not fun anymore, why do it? So I got out of it, and when I came back in, they have LiPo batteries and brushless motors. Woohoo! So things changed. And I used to be a nitro racer too. Yeah, this is not going to work out on this one. Come on, man. Really? All right. I think we're going to have to put a set of new arms on this beast because these ones are not working out at all. I don't think I don't have a full set of straight pins, so off. Thank you. Yeah. So we're just gonna end up doing this with some new arms instead. Yeah, I think his sleeve might be better actually too, which is just more fun than you can imagine. There we go. Oh, that sounded just like what's her name. Alright, screw it. Alright, so I'm looking at here. There we go. Now we're talking. Put it together and be done with it. Michael, what's up, everybody? What's up, Harry McNally? What's up, Michaelis? What's up, Chris? I don't want to screw up your back name, bro. Or your last name, sorry. But I appreciate y'all being here. If I miss anything from anybody, please don't forgive me. I'm trying to check out everybody's comments and everything and work at the same time. But like I said, I've got a double live stream going on right now, so it's a little tricky. Yeah, this pin is just not sitting in this back end. What in the hell? Or is it the front end? No, it's the front end. I thought I had that. Oh, it's also bent. I'm clearancing the plastic, by the way, not the metal. So I don't think I'm just like over here beating the hell out of this thing. It's not what you think. But at the same time, I think these blocks are probably not going to work. Because like I said, they were, the front one's bent. That's the problem. These were prototypes. I haven't run these in a while, but I have better ones I make now. That I'm making a perfect setup because I do them in the drill press and all that cool stuff. Not as cool, it's just, a way to do it. All right, so yeah, this thing is not sitting in this block at all. Yeah, that's not happy. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to lose half my fun here by changing out to the other block. Or the other set, whatever you want to call it. Because I do not like the way these things run when they have the stock blocks. And they don't feel right. They don't handle right. So I had a brand new one laying out here somewhere. And this one's actually quite bent as well. Damn it. No. Good swore I had one out here. Okay. Yeah, another thing I realized earlier is I don't have an engine slide set up for this thing right now. So I'm going to have to get one of those as well. Monty, what up? Jerry, what up? Jim 106, how you doing, man? Rose, don't want to screw up your last name. Carl, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I'm unfortunately I thought I had everything more set up and ready to go here, and I know my bench is an absolute disaster. I just rebuilt like 3 cars in the last 2 weeks, so bear with me. But this one ended up coming apart first and going back together last because of the fact that I couldn't find the chassis. Well, I found the chassis. It's underneath my buddy's body for his Max, or not Max, what do you call it? G6, no, B6, sorry. B6 Notorious, my roommates. All right, so we're going to have to do things a little bit differently on this one due to the fact that this is all screwed up now. And honestly, this case is probably worn its day out, but this car is not really the Big Basher car. This is kind of the camera car for the most part because it's severely stable. Don't get me wrong, we send it, but yeah, that's not going to happen. Let's see if we can find some threads in that thing. Yeah, screw it. That'll work. I don't think that's going anywhere. Yeah. All right. So back to work here. So if we can get these, that's the back side. It's not going to work. Where is the front end block? No, we changed them out. Not that. No, it's the back block. Where in the hell did that go? I didn't put it in my other box. No. Sorry about this delay, everybody. I know it's like lame. But, I'm not exactly the most organized person anymore, especially right now, because I've been sick and, life's been hell and whatever, but I'm doing my best, so just bear with me. Randy, what up, man? Matthew, how you doing? Eli, Carl, what's up? All right. What the hell happened to my front block? Not that one, it's all bent to hell. I had a better one. Tell me what here. No, I'm still steering parts. All right. Not back here with the rest of it. No. Okay. Well, guess I'll figure shit out, huh? Yes. I am a flying monkey. Hope everybody enjoyed that. It's been a long day. Well, tis what tis, as they say. No, that's on the wrong side. It's got to be out right. There we go. Well, I guess I got to run their specs until I can make some new blocks because I don't have enough because I just put them on my other trucks. My crate and my Notorious because that's the way I like them to roll. Not with that standard Arma 3 degrees, 0 degree setup. And yes, I know it's a disaster. I'm working through it. Yeah, tell me. It was 65 today, dude. It's going to be 30 tonight. Alright, not bad. I'm going to change the hubs out. Those jump, shock tail around, get that done. Bang it out. Bang the monkey. One at a time. Oh, yeah. My bad. I know. Let's see, smoke it on camera. I'm trying, all right? Trying to have a better image. I mean, it's not for kids, but smoking and drinking doesn't help sponsors come to you. Happy hell. I can't hide who I am, man. I'm shit doing my thing. You know, but there's a reason a lot of people call me an evil genius. Nope. Bastard. All right, bastard. Those are ball tips on the drill drivers, so sometimes you don't really grip right. Likely I had that problem. Bunch of spacers. Thank you, Mike. Cool Spawn, what up, buddy? Live restricted for some audiences. Well, I imagine so. It's not exactly PG-13. I never said it was. Christopher, hello. Carl, how you doing? What's up, guys? Just putting together my my spider, as I call it, into Creighton Typhon Mojave mix. Gotta love when that happens. Get my rear arms together here. Bastard. That was a mother. Alright, well, new arms and old arms just aren't quite the same. Alright, that'll work. Yeah, man. It's nice here. Freaking 30 degrees tonight in Florida. Southwest Florida, it's gonna be 30. Yeah, like twice a year. So enjoy the shit out of it. Unfortunately, it doesn't happen very often. But smoking is bad for you. Don't do it. Hey, man, I do what I can. Hey, Mega Sullivan, what is going on, bro? How you doing? I'm feeling a lot better. A lot better. In fact, I think that one of my medications might have been hampering my other medication, and now I'm I'm awesome. I'm very good. It's the problem with getting old, right? But yeah, dude, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. Very nice of you. Just trying to give myself cancer real quick, and I'll get back to work here. I'll hopefully have this thing at least bolted together for the most part. Unfortunately, I don't have a slide for the motor mount because we broke the one on my Creighton. It was the EXB, I think. So I've got an MTC slide, but it only fits MTC mounts, and reason being they're built tougher, built stronger. So of course it's not going to fit the armor mount. But yeah, it is what it is. How you doing, brother? Thank you, man. I really appreciate that, dude. It's very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. Appreciate that very much. I was actually really surprised, man, in the outreach I got from that message I put on TikTok and Facebook. I got a lot of people, hitting me back. I'm like, I hope you're doing better. I hope you feel better. Health is more important than your live cast, blah, blah, blah. I mean, not that that's not true, but, it's like, people really, shit, that hub's on the wrong side. Stupid ass. People really, really reached out on that one, dude. And I was really surprised, because I'm not really used to that, So thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. Godspeed, my brother. All right, so let's put these hubs on the right side of the damn car. Let's see how much shim we're gonna need over here. So, I run this thing as long as possible because it's mainly a camera car. We do send it, and no, it doesn't do backflips well because it's so long. But we send it as a chase car, so it's kind of this weird bastardized, whatever you want to call it, typhon Mojave monkey thing. It's kind of a hybrid, whatever. But this was my first car getting back into the sport or hobby sport, whatever you want to call it. Back in the day, 3 years ago now, and it's just ever since I got my Creighton and my Notorious, it's just been modified and Frankenstein. It was a speed runner for a while, and then I ran it through a TV, and then I triggerfied it. So that's the thing. No, this is the what I call the Spider. The Spider is a combination Mojave Creighton, Mojave Creighton typhon. Duh. Sorry about that. No, would you like to see the Creighton? The Creighton is actually I haven't even messed with it yet because from what I remember, coming back from the last bash in Northport, we didn't have any problems with it. I just called it a night because it was like, you landed that big jump, like the one you didn't quite want to do, but you just did it anyway. And it's like, you know what? That's it. I'm going to call it because, I don't want to break it. I mean, not that I don't mind breaking stuff. I mean, it's part of the game, but like when you've done everything you came to do, call it. Oh, yeah. What's up, buddy? Now, I keep forgetting you have a different screen name on here, man. My bad. Yeah, no, the Creighton's doing it. It's right here. Yeah. She's in good shape, we bring the camera back a little bit. Yeah, she's doing good. It's all our M2C goodies. Got the new M2C front ball retainers in the front there. Upper bar joints. I can't fit the carbon fiber sleeve over this because it's too bent. M2C front rotor shock towers. I put some M2C out drives in it this week. And obviously M2C chassis and bash bar. Dude, I mean, I really wouldn't pimp them out as much as I do if I hadn't taken that car off a parking garage from the 4th floor and over my mom's house and all the other crazy stuff we do, catch it on a fence. If it didn't survive all that, because it did, and that's the amazing part. So yeah, dude, I wouldn't have one, honestly. I couldn't afford it. But my wife ex-wife, sorry, won a gift certificate at Armageddon, $500 to MTC. So she was nice enough to let me get a little bit of that and get a chassis for my Creighton. And I think I got some outdrives, and that's about it. So, I got like 150 out of it. But it's oh shit, that sucks. How did that go? Oh man. Got my washer pack pulling out. Can't find that screw. Damn it. All right, well, I'll figure it out. Anyway, so yeah, it was I can't imagine anything else surviving off of that drop off parking garage, man, because that was slam on concrete, and I didn't mean to slam concrete, but it's just that's the way it came down. I mean, if you watch the other videos where they show the whole video, our 500th video special, the first hit was way worse. I hit the wall at 40 miles an hour because I had it stripped up. Yeah. So, what's going on TikTok? User 9066 something. Hey, how you doing? Hello, Christ. What up, man? Nikki. I'm not gonna try that, dude. Carl Herfer, what's up? Anyway, all right. So get our group screws back in. Let's get a shock tower on it. Mount these axles up. Be done. Yes, these are CVDs. Yes, they're cheapos. From all right, those are good. From I don't know, some crap company from China or whatever. I had them on my other truck and I blew them out like first day. So this is screw I'll put on this thing because this thing has a lot less torque to it. It's a stock motor. It's a stock ESC. And I run. No, that's not good. Oh no, right. Gotta put the what's it called on first. Rear wing mount. I run the 4S Creighton tires on this vehicle. Really? Wow. Okay, that's going in the garbage. Strip to hell. Really? Okay. Don't put strip screws in your car. They're really hard to get out. Just saying. What the hell? Oh man, this bulkhead is shredded. I should have put another one on it. Oh man, I'm gonna put nuts on the back of it and shit. Really, I should have thought twice about that. Crap. Any of these holes even work? I mean, I know this thing's like all hand-me-down parts because, like I said, it's my bastard car, but I still gotta have it work. And so far, it doesn't seem like it's going to. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah, and I'll show you this in a second as soon as I get something put in here. What in the hell? Oh, these are solid. Okay, cool. So they're going to be short bolts. I countersink all my holes in my shock towers, and I run my body mounts after 3 mil. And yes, one of those shock mounts is an M2C. The other one is not. Because like I said, it's kind of the hand-me-down car. But I will be swapping it out because I just got some new MTC monsters for my big trucks, for my Creighton and my Notorious. Snug down. Come on, right. And yes, I usually use Loctite on everything metal to metal, but that's not a place you want to have Loctite feel on you because it really sucks trying to get that screw out later. Trust me on that one. That kind of stung a little. There you go, bastard. Mm-hmm. Get on there. Come on. Ah, you shitbag. Yeah, no, she's not sideways. What the hell's going on? Where is... That's what fell on the ground earlier. Wrench. Right. Okay. If you can't get your small wrench on a nut, make sure there's not a nut already in it, because it happens all the time. All right, so now the rear end's damn near together. And I'll show you guys this countersunk job. I usually do it with all the bolts. Like I'll show you in the front end is fully countersunk, but this one's not, just because I haven't done it. Mustafa, what's up? Alicia, how you doing? Potomac, how you doing? Cool spawn, probably reinforce some like actuaries. Change that control arms from Valkyrie. Okay, arms are better for you. That's the cool. Yeah, okay, go for it. Anyway, countersunk, 3mm countersunk screws for the body mounts. I do that on all my rigs because you will bust them off, and countersunk just gives you a smoother look. And then if you look at my front end on this truck, these are countersunk, these are countersunk, these are countersunk. Like the whole thing is smoothed out. I just think it looks cool. You know, I mean, it's up to you. You don't have to. I don't think I tightened these yet because, yeah, because they didn't want to work. That's a brand new part too. So crappy. And that's why you don't order $9 upper B blocks, because they suck. So it's just gonna be what it's gonna be. I mean, they're tight. I mean, whatever. We'll see how it works out. All right, so that's all good. So now we need the wing mount, which is a V6 version. Yeah, I V6'd everything I got now in the 6S range as far as the wing mount and the back end goes. Well, that is not the right screw. So it's a better setup. I mean, I've tried the H&R wheelie bar. I've tried the RPM mount on my V5s, and the V6 mount is not terribly expensive to change over to, and it is way better. It's way tougher. It handles more blows. It deals with everything you throw at it a lot better than the other one. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna be stuck with a screw. So I don't have. Oh, there we go. Here's one little bit. Hopefully, it's just stripped. There we go. Let's get none on that, and none on the other one. Whenever you're trying to mount a nut, you don't want to cross thread, run it backwards till it clicks. When it clicks, that means it's set the first thread, and then you can put it forward. That's how you keep from cross threading these things. As far as stripping out heads go, well, fortunately, you just got to keep buying new wrenches all the time. You're there to grind the tips down a little bit, but never gets cheap, I'll tell you that much. Wow, that is one bent shock mount. I'm just looking at that. That thing is tweaked pretty badly. A nice angle to it. See that? A down angle right there. Oh, wait. Hold on. Yeah, maybe like that. Wonk. Yep, that's tweaked. So that's going to be changed out real quick. But I've got some M2C ones here I just took off my other truck because I got the new M2C Monsters, which I have not broke one yet or bent one. So I cannot say it's not a good product. Because every once in a while, you just screw it up really bad and land on the roof or whatever part. This thing is still wobbly. How is that possible? The shock tower is not really solid. Must have run out of bolts on the other side. I never went on. Okay, well, that's good. There we go. All right, cool spawn, man. Sorry, bro. Good. Thank you for stopping by, dude. I appreciate it. I know you're a busy guy. Thank you. Talk to you soon. What we got on here? Man, hey, what's up? Some swim fit. What's up? Jesus. How y'all doing, man? See, you're working on stuff, man. It's a lot better on my YouTube channel. I got 3 cameras, not just one. So you can see really what I'm actually doing from 3 different angles. One's on a crane. good, bro. All good. Yeah, cool. Small bailed out. That's cool, man. I mean, at least he stops by, you know. I mean, guys got stuff to do. And I'm sure I'm not really that interesting, you know, because just some nut job from California. Oh yeah, that's really working well there. Why is? Are you serious? Okay, what in the hell? Okay, apparently that wrench is shot. Right, sorry, get my head in the way. Yeah, that wrench is completely stripped. You know those cheap ass wrenches they give you with the cars, right? Try and bolt the shock tower down. What in the hell? Alright. Now I'm starting to get aggravated. Let's see here. Yeah. And, yep. Get in. This thing's starting to aggravate me. Yeah, obviously this case is totally foobar. Should have been replaced. Yeah, it's stripped. Let's put something on the bottom with some nuts so it'll actually hold itself together. In case it lands on the wing, because God knows what will happen. You can send it at, what's it called again? Down in Lehigh. Have it flip over, lay on the roof. I mean, I wasn't driving it, but you know, it happens. As I say, due to occurs. Alright, here's some faster. Let's get some decent nuts on here. Oh, forgotten man. Tomorrow's not there, you. Perfect. Everybody's got a win to helping him. Forgotten man, nothing more to. Alright, there we go. What's up, Sling? What's it? That's it. Same people. So, alright, jam this one through, bolt this down. Well, wrong hole. As they say in the U.S. Navy, there's no wrong hole. I'm just kidding. So, I want the rear end together, so we can start putting stuff in the chassis, I suppose. Yeah, it's going over now. So, yeah, you want to make it super stiff, just put bolts on it. Nuts and bolts. This will be a new shock setup on this car too. We got my new, my latest, what do you call it? Dual rate damping setup in it, and new springs and new fluid, which didn't quite work out on all the trucks. I had to make some changes on the Creighton. Actually, I haven't made changes on the Creighton yet, but I need to. I don't have enough damping in the rear end, as you can see by that quad backflip in Northport when I bounced it. Really bad on the back and not so much on the front. I had to actually level it out. So I need more damping in the back on that one. Those new springs to 12.5 pounders from Century Springs. Most of the springs I'm running these things are 10.5 pounders. So, man, people just don't really comment. They just show up on TikTok, I guess. It's kind of, I don't know, lame, I guess. Right. So, anybody know the difference between ooh and ah? I've been told it's 3 inches. I mean, really, I'm trying to get a reaction out of somebody. Come on. How high is a wheelie bar set? My wheelie bar is not adjustable. I'm running a Max 6, or no, not Max 6. I'm running a V6 version 6, 6S wheelie bars on all my rigs. So my Creighton and my Notorious, and now this car as well, because this is what's going on this car. So they're all just like that. Max 6 G2 standard equipment. Just bolted on, no adjustment holes. It's bolted on, and that's it. So that's all I'm running. If you're wondering about the stunt truck, are you asking particularly about the Notorious? Because I will show you the trick with that, because that's different. The trick of the Notorious is a wee bit different. In fact, you know what? I could kind of use a break real quick. So, and I have a front and rear right now to install on this lovely little twisted bent plate. So I'm going to leave the Notorious here for a minute. So if you want to look at anything on it, and then ask any questions when I get back. Let's see, the camera set up about right. Yeah, I think you see just about everything on it. And then maybe put this one up a little. Nope, too far. Okay, there you go. It's kind of hard to encompass the whole damn thing. It's huge. But if you have any questions when I get back, by all means, just give me a couple minutes to grab a refreshment. Thank you for being patient. All right, I am back, but I'm going to remain off camera yet read comments if I can. Okay, in there. I guess I'm limited to say hi on everything on TikTok because I guess they banned me for something because I did something bad on TV, like drank or smoked. Well, guess what, TikTok? People drink and smoke. Deal with it. You're lucky I didn't bring a goat in here and a donkey and a midget. It could have been real freaky. From the loneliness inside, the road to you is paved right through with bloody good intentions. And missing you is like kissing Cyanide. Oh, everybody's wondering, Brody's just fine. He's in the house. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate that. Yeah, any questions on the Notorious? But the wheelie bar thing, this is really the trick to it right here. Is let me move this thing over here a little bit. Right here. That's the wheelie bar height difference. Bolting these to the back wing. These are Canadian RC 96 roof skids or body skids. And having those on there gets my wheelie angle a little less. Same with the nose. With the front end, same thing. Now he's bolted on just at the right angle to give me a little more work there, you know, so it's easier to ride it. I mean, I don't have the trigger finger Kamikaze's got, you know, so I can't roll that shit down the road like a mile. But it helps a lot. And also turning down the speed on your servos will make a big difference too. Because then you have better time to react because you're not, you know, like jerking it back, you know, and overdoing it, overcorrecting, like most people do with real cars. That's why people go into a ditch because they don't know how to drive because they never been on a racetrack. Not that everybody should have to go on a racetrack, but in the Netherlands, it takes 4 years to get your license. You have to freaking recontrol an uncontrolled car on a skid pad. If we did anything like that, nobody would have a license in this country. I'm just saying, you know, it's not a chore. You're driving a car. Pay attention. Sorry, rant over. My bad. I'm not here to rant about anything, politics or crap or anything like that. I don't care. I'm just saying the human condition is, well, conditional. Some people are, some people aren't. I mean, down here in Florida, we have to deal with the worst of the worst. You know, they all come down here for the winter time or spring break. No more comments. All right. What's up, everybody on TikTok? I'm still working. I'm just freaking taking a break so I can do things off screen that I shouldn't be doing on screen. Because apparently I got in trouble. Family, offices and Highland and out at sea. Good song. Oh, man. 2000s. Should be good. Oh, and all the rest of the cars are here too, by the way. The 8S, freaking Nick 6, Mike Creighton, Nick 6, B6, Notorious, the Low CXXT I got, and my GT. They're all on the wall. They're just up higher than the camera. In fact, I guess I could just go like. No, almost. There. There you go. Oh, I forgot it's a touchscreen. Shit. All right. Well, I guess I should get back to work now because I don't want to bore the hell out of you people. I appreciate all of you for coming by and checking it out. Anyway, let's put this big guy back and get back to the job at hand. So, I guess as you should start with the motor mount. However, we're not going to be able to finish the motor mount because the fact that we don't have a slide for it. So, I'm just going to go with standard setup for now. Oh, duh. Right. So, let's get a little puddle of our favorite road stuff going here. Where is it? Oh, probably on the top of my box. Yeah, there it is. This little puddle going. This is going to need a lot of it. Now, yeah, I do use a lot of Loctite on my rigs, but you know what? Stuff doesn't come loose, and if you have to take it out, yeah, you got to use a torch, but that's a decision you got to make for yourself. Do you want to use a torch to take your hardware out, or do you want hardware to come loose on you and you don't know about it? Because as everybody knows, every time you take one of these apart, there's 5 things that you didn't know wrong with it. Because screws are coming loose or stuff's getting, beat up or whatever. So it's up to you. I don't mind using a torch. So, and I'm not even from up north. So I know up north, auto mechanics have to use a torch to take everything off a car, every single part, because that's the way it works when you work in a salt. What do you call it? The salt belt, I guess they call it. Yeah, salt belt. I don't know. Anyway, I'm from California. I'm not from your country. So, it's they actually follow federal laws out there. Not in Florida, they don't. Florida is like, we're gonna do what we want to do. It's kind of like the French. It's like, you must do this. No, we're gonna have a sandwich job. If anybody got that reference, I'll give you $10. Because I doubt anybody got that reference. I'll literally shift your house. All right, so then we use a hot racing front mount. Hopefully this is going to work out because God knows I had a ton of fun trying to put together my center diff on my Creighton with things being a little bent up here and bent up there. All right, so see if the front diff is going to cooperate, or center diff, I should say. And I've tried doing this where you tighten it first and then put the diff in, or tighten it second and then put the diff in. See, that's beautiful right there. If that stays the same, I'm super happy. However, you must consider which screws are drilled out here. Okay, these are 3 milled. That's 3 milled. That's not 3 milled. All right, so tend to do that sometimes, mix up stuff. All right, so we can either 3 mil the other two, or I'm not gonna mess with it. That is too smooth to mess with. Brand new bearings, it's smooth as shit. By the way, that's 1,000 weight diff oil in the middle. It's kind of my standard. 1,000, or no, not 1,000. Sorry, million weight. And then usually a little bit of earplug to add on to that, make it really good and sticky. Because every time your front tire is blowing up on a wheelie, that you're just unloading all that power into the front end, and you're wasting tons of it. I could run this really nice MTC piece, but I'd have to modify it heavily to fit this car. Crap. Do I really not have one of those on hand? How is that possible? Monkeys. All right, well, yeah, I don't think I put it in there. Oh, right, we had that aluminum one here from somebody. Where'd it go? There it is. A hot racing job. Oh, this is all bolted out for 3 mil anyway. So let's put this on with the 2s in the front and 3s in the back. Okay, that'll work. So wiggle. So let's hopefully this stays nice and the same as we bolt it together, because you never know. Might put some tension on it. Might have a bolt sticking out too far your diff. Something might happen, and you'll end up bolting down, and next thing you know, your diff's solid. Tons of drag, tons of problems. So you always got to double check that stuff. So here we go. So far, so good. All right, so let's put a couple of buttons in the back, because you don't really want to put a countersunk in a hole that's not countersunk. These are probably steering bolts too, so I'm probably going to need some more of those. Right. So I've actually drilled and tapped these holes to a bigger size, in case you wanted to know. Yeah, nobody makes it that big. Because, you know, when stuff gets screwed up, that's what you do. And honestly, there's a lot of stuff in these things that could be made bigger. Um, for instance, the battery tray. My battery tray is entirely cranked out to 3 mil. See, it is getting a little drag on it now. It's getting some tension. It's not spinning quite as well as it did. So something's going on there. Let's see how it works out with the last bolt. So let's see if it stays good. All right, last bolt going in, and see if we have drag or not. All right, yeah, we got a little bit, but nothing's hitting anything. So there's some tension on something. So I'm gonna try this real quick, see if this works. Just going to loosen up all these bolts. All right, loosen these up, retighten them, and see if the tension comes off, because it might have shifted, because the countersunk bolts aren't always like flat in the countersunk hole, you know, they could be shifted a little bit. This is stuff you learn in the automotive industry. So now let's see what it looks like. Oh, look at that. Look how much smoother that is. That just floats. And I swear that gear is straight as an arrow. Bam! That's what we're talking about. That's what you want. No drag, but as tight as a drum. All right, cool. So next, I don't know, what do you guys want? Front or rear end? Take a pick. I think they actually canceled me and took off. $127 viewers. Holy fucking money. Okay, so let's go back and try that again. Or am I banned? No, I'm not banned. All right, cool. I'm back live on TikTok. Hello, TikTok people. Yeah, I know. I'm voted dirty or whatever. Hey, baby doll, how you doing? Please excuse me. I need to indulge in my dirty habit. And go. Shit. Yeah. I hope that doesn't screw me up in the future, like being a fan of Bad Religion and like trying to get sponsors. Yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm gonna wear a Bad Religion shirt to a show or, you know, the RC car thing, but it's like people don't understand Bad Religion. They think because it's a circle and a cross and a slash, you know, that it's anti-religion, and it's not. It's anti-construct that changes your mind and your behavior, which is a lot of things, not just religion. It's your school, it's your friends, it's your parents, your neighbors. All right, front or rear end, what are we doing? Somebody tell me, front or rear? What's up, Nide? Front or rear? Somebody say something to me now. Going to come to your house and rape your plants. No, I'm just kidding. Rape is a terrible word. I'm sorry I said that. But I did say plants, not pets. You know, pillage the women. And if anybody got that reference. Let's see. This is going to be the rear axle, right? Okay, so I'm going to find the front. Probably, no, that's a rear. That's probably it. Yep, that's it. All right, so we got those. All right. Nobody has an opinion. Screw it. All right, I'm going to front. But to do the front, I have to find two of these. I've got one. A word of advice: don't put very long screws in these things when you put them in, because they love to get stuck. So just a little bit of Loctite, very thin screw. I mean, it's very hard to snap these. You really have to bend the chassis really bad to snap these screws. So you don't really need a long one in there, and it's just gonna make it harder to take out or to put in. If you're all right, there we go. Big computers. Moms. Right. Okay, so now I don't know where the other one is because, like I said, the bench is a damn mess and had a lot of stuff going on. So grab another one. This one's actually polished. So there you go. I'm not a big fan of looking for parts. If I drop a screw or a nut or a bolt, I just grab another one. I'm not going to search for it all day in some crevice in the bottom of the engine bay or wherever it might be hiding. I'd much rather grab another one and just move on. It's easier that way. All right, this is the fun part. Let's see, we got no bearings and we got one bearing. Is the bearing any good? Yeah, it's all right. So you need more bearings. Well, I guess the tops really don't have to be in right away, do they? That one's good. Those are used. I got some new ones up here. Come here, you little bastards. Oh, hey, you bastard. Damn, where are they? They're over here somewhere. So many bearings. So little vision. All right. Damn, okay. Well, there's one. And I'm getting low on these. They quit wearing them out. But I mean, steering bearings, you know, it's just like you do a lot of steering. They take a lot of beat down. Especially gonna land in the corners and shit. Wedge that one. There we go. And let's hope this one's good. Come on, get in there. Ah! In the hole, you bastard. All right, there we go. Kind of. No, there you go. All right, cool. Front end. Yeah. And you can usually stick your steering on and just kind of get it on there. Come on. Oh, there you go. All right. Just make sure top bearings don't pop out. And then you can usually just kind of fit the axle after you kind of get it together and get an idea for your spacing if you need any. But like with it in place, obviously I've got way too much kick up on the front of this chassis. I didn't bend it enough. Right, that is a lot of way hey. So that's not all right. I'm gonna put something in there. Nice little ring right here. Just stuff that little bad boy in there. And then try it again. Oh, no. All the way in there. All the way in, yep. Come on. Much better. All right, so now let's go ahead and bolt this front end down and see what it looks like. It's going to be kind of messy. This chassis has been through a 60-inch TV. I mean, what do you want? It's kind of been beat to death multiple times. Oh, that's that one. Come on. Some slightly shorter ones for the front. Seriously? All right. This thing is making angry. All right. So, yeah, a couple of these. Actually, no, I need those short ones for the damn battery tray. All right. Oh, good night, Amy. Yeah, Mike, hope you stay warm, bro. Seriously. Yeah, I know how depressing cold can be, man. Trust me. This morning it was cold and rainy. I mean, not cold, but not cold according to your cold, but cold-ish to Florida. Yeah. But it was raining. It was like, this kind of sucks. I'm going to go out in this. Okay, so now we've got some binding. That's not okay. So now we need to figure out why we have binding. Something is not happy. So that's in the drive shaft. O-ring isn't sideways. That's why. So, I mean, that's not such a bad deal. I mean, it's just in the drive shaft, and it's just in a piece of rubber. I mean, if I take this drill and hook this up to this thing, it'll spin it out in no time. But, at the meantime, what are you going to do? I mean, you want to rebuild it? Redo it again? Yeah, maybe. If you're trying to make it perfect, if you're trying to make it basher, I don't really think you need to. So, let's just keep on going. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, I know that's going to wear out in like no time flat. Actually, it's going to wear out right now because I actually had the front end tipped back too far because this chassis has been bent more times than, a 32nd Avenue hooker. So it's like, why am I going to try to make it perfect when I know my chassis? See how much better that is? It's so much easier now because I just pulled it forward a little bit because the chassis is bad. You gotta have everything together before you judge it. It's kind of the rule, I guess. I know this is like a nasty, totally backwards, redneck, Alabama, Betty Crocker, what the F, Judas Priest build. But like I said, this is not my favorite car. Not that I don't love it. I mean, I do, but it's it's my other car. But I still put all my tricks in it. I still do all my special stuff and all that cool shit. So I hope so, man. Hi to everybody on TikTok. Sorry I can't respond to you. I guess I'm in trouble. I said something stupid or did something bad on video. I don't know. I poked a badger with a spoon. I did an original sin. If anybody gets that reference, I'll give you $10. Great time to set your droop, by the way, when you got this just sitting here. Kind of eyeball it, make sure your arms coming down the same length. Honestly, I think it's coming down a bit far. I don't think the suspension will push it that hard, so I'm gonna bring them up a little bit. I mean, unless the suspension pushes that hard. But a little bit more over here. Because you don't have the shocks on and everything. And don't set your droop, put your shocks on before you put this thing to the chassis because what that's going to do is put weight on it when you're trying to put your screws in. Touch more. All right, there we go. Beautiful. All right. So now, just for fish and schnickels, let's go ahead and put the front bumper on. And this is a Canadian RC96 bumper spring. Best I've ever used. And I have used several companies that are, let's just say, not mass manufactured. I'm not going to say any other thing than that because I don't want to discard anybody. But there's a couple other places out there that are making bumper springs and stuff like that. I've never had one last me longer. I've only broken one in like year and a half. And I mean that's between all three of my sixes, a couple of smaller ones which are like notorious when we were running original bumpers because we don't, and Nick's 8S. Nick's 8S, and if you watch the videos, Nick does some really crazy stuff with that 8S. I mean, he'll just be like totally cruising around, everything's fine, and boom, 80 feet out of the pipe, not 80, but a lot. So, and that bumper spring is never broke. He's got 3 extras right now. So, that's just a testament to the quality. That's all I'm going to say. You can't beat that. Because I've broken ones by other people. And quickly. I mean, not within a month, but within a couple. All right, that's done. Okay, 2 top bolts. Oh, here's another trick I do: drill holes in your bumper so you can get to your bulkhead and tighten up the screws between runs. All right, so there you go. That way you don't mess your stuff up. You know, I always wondered if materials would be a lot different between there and here. Like okay, like batteries, right? They make batteries they sell up north, and the plates are farther apart to prevent freezing. And down here, they're closer together, because, well, they can be. So, like, I've always wondered if there's like a big, well, I mean, of course, there's going to be a big difference, but maybe you have to have a different product between up there and down here, is what I'm saying, I guess. Um, my dad used to tell me back in the 80s that friggin' cars in California were sold with the lowest gear possible so it could climb California Street in San Francisco. And then cars sold in the Midwest, were geared really high because they had nothing to do but go straight on a flat road for a very long time. I mean, it might be true. I think now it's not because they have like 8 speeds and 10 speeds and 3 overdrives and 1 transmission. What in the hell is a... Really? You need 3 overdrives, dude? Right? Seriously? Oh, and if anybody's wondering, these are Savox servo screws that I have in the front of the bumper. I find them a very good thing to put in the front of your bumper. So, all right, so that's not terrible. It's a little tight, but I mean, I know where the binding is in the drive shaft. The drive shaft's tight right now, and that's a rubber piece that'll wear pretty quickly. Steering feels all right. Maybe a little snug on this corner, but these aluminum HRs are sometimes like a little funny. Like you lift them up, and then it's smooth as silk right there. So, I see what the problem is. But all right, I'm gonna look at see my front one. So this bad boy in. This is 3 milled. Nicely 3 milled. That'll work. I see the weather pattern has changed. What time is it anyway? Oh, it's 8:41. Okay. Well, I've been on a couple hours, I guess. Yep. That screw is coming back out of there because it is done. All right, here's a little trick. When you're mounting your chassis braces, put the biggest damn screw in you can find. Because if that screw breaks, then you have threads to pull it out by from the backside. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like I'll probably want to get that one out anyway because it's so stripped already. But if it breaks, you've got this thread to pull it out by. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of a nice extra to have there. So get some screws, some extra thread on. And there you go. So it's pretty much a center section. I mean, it's a little snug, but I'm sure if we're going to drill on it for half an hour, it'll be all right. But I don't need to do that because I know what's going to happen with it. So I guess now we're going to go for the rear end. You don't have to try, bro. You got this shit covered. You need to experiment. That's all you got to do. What you've been doing since day one. I mean, dude, it's like every month you're telling me some new secret about some plastic shit I didn't know about. I mean, not to put it, loosely and lame, but like really, dude. I'm so happy to be involved with people that are like-minded, and also very intelligent. Because like I got kicked out of so many schools because everybody was stupid and I was bored. Like my whole life, man. And I mean, I'm not great at everything. And don't get me wrong, I'm not like super smart guy. I'm like, I'm autistic in a way. I am on the spectrum, but in a very small kind of nighttime friendly kind of way, like a nighttime TV kind of way. I have my little quirks, but when it comes down to it, I got this covered. It's just, especially with what I do for a living. But public schools aren't meant for that. Public schools are meant for people who learn the way everybody else does. Mass society, mass population. Not special kids who need special kinds of teaching, who need to be entertained and fed tons of information every day. So it happens. But when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, I just hope I can help some people. In this day and age, at this age, I just want to make sure everybody's happy. And if I can't make you happy, well, you're on the wrong planet. Because so far, I haven't had a very high failure rate. All right, looks like this one doesn't have any space in it either. So, let's see where this ends up. Well, sit in there. Come on. Wow, this is so bent. Yeah, it's a bit loosey-goosey as well. Let's throw an O-ring in it. I can find one. There we go. I'm sure it does. I mean, you got to realize you're messing with 10-year-old military technology. I mean, when you think about it, dude. I mean, really, it's that's. What do you think Google Earth is? Old military satellites they don't use anymore. It's like, and I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist or anything like that. It's just, you got to understand this stuff. We used the F-117 Nighthawk in Grenada. It was introduced to the public in like I think 89. No, like 90s. No, was it 90s? I don't know. Anyway, it was like 12 years after we'd already used it in combat. So, there's a lot of cool stuff coming down the pipeline from military, but there's a lot of stuff that's kind of scary too, like energy weapons and. Not that they have them, but they might, and we're not gonna know about it. I mean, the railgun, they've already got that banging around for them. You think it's anything like those videos you see on YouTube? No, they've got stuff 20 years better than that. But that's how we keep our national secrets secret. Is we don't tell people. But every once in a while, you talk to somebody who works in the military, and they tend to not mind sharing a little stuff with you, and you find out what's really going on, and you go, "Wow, cool," and they go, "Yeah, okay." And I'm not sharing any military secrets. I'm just saying, trust me, there's stuff way better than what they're showing us. But that's how it works. Oh, come on, really? All right, that screws toast. Oh, I don't want to fill the hole in there. Come on, tell me I got something in here. That don't work. Oh, that's even better. One of those. Why did they change the band? I don't want to listen to this band right now. Not that I don't like them, just not in the mood for social D. All right, come on. Back it up. Yeah, this thing's stripped too. Fuck. I really need to up my fucking spread of screws for this size and style. No, I don't think so. No. Let's go to 2010s. Here's some stuff with a little more aura to it. Alright, there we go. Oh, yeah. That's digging in. Good. Nice. See how bad that one's still sticking out? Yeah, that screw stripped to hell. Oh, crap. You know, something. No. That's not gonna do it. No. Right. A little too out. Nope. Well, maybe. Yeah, let's go a little bit on it. Like I said, I'm not terribly worried about this thing. It is what it is. Yeah, that's about as good as nothing. Alright, so last ditch effort on this bulkhead. Fill it up with glue and put a screw in it. That's kind of how you gotta do it sometimes. Now, the way it's supposed to work is the glue is supposed to stick to the plastic and not the metal, leaving these threads. However, that's not always the case. So it is, like I said, a last ditch effort. It is not a known fix. All right, let's see where our group's looking at. Wow, seriously? Yeah, perfect. Amanda, hello. You are a beautiful, wonderful person, and I'm glad that you are adjacent to my life. I mean, you're not really in it, but you are in it, like, in a way. But I appreciate everything about you and what you do. All right, so this is just slight. And you're an amazing person. Thank you so much for everything. All right, so we've got a drivetrain. Ooh, what is that? Man, what is binding back here? Oh my God. Oh, what a failure I am. What a failure I am. Oh, I am such a tool. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Right. Oh my God. Well, the front I can take off. Back, yeah, I forgot to put lube in these dips. So that's just lovely. I'm glue's still open. All right. Yeah. Put lube in these differentials. That's just, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm tired. Maybe I'm just thinking too much. Maybe I'm talking too much. Who knows? But I know I forgot to put lube in these dips. That'll work. Bedlam, it's a dream of rain. When the hills of Los Angeles burn. I won't go anywhere after that. Well, maybe. Still threatening to go somewhere. Yeah, I knew that rear diff was notchy because it's overly tightened. It's tighter than I usually like to run them, but because of what it is and it's old parts, I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna run it tight, and I know it's not gonna eat itself, it'll probably wear a lot longer than it would have if I would have, run it the same way I usually run my diffs, which is still super tight. But yeah, it would have burned out a lot quicker. It doesn't have any loose spots in it. Like, it doesn't have any skips or anything, or any flat spots in the gears or anything. But it definitely is a little. But like I said, I wasn't really worried about it being this car and all. All right, so because I totally screwed that up, I think I'll just take the front cover off the front one. But now we got lube in the rear. I mean, we'll even spin it up with the drill. I mean, we got a lot of it done tonight. I would like to see what the shocks look like on it, though, because, like I said, they're a new design. Shit, I took the bumper spring off. Damn it. Well, maybe not. Maybe I can sneak it in there. I'll find out in a minute. Yeah, it's plastic. Probably can. Can I get it back on now? Yeah, probably not. Pick here. Just come on. Yeah. Send a murder right. Well, thank you for admitting that, making me feel a little bit better, buddy. Because yeah, it happens. I mean, it happens in any kind of work, Happens in car work. Happens in I mean, trust me, I've had plenty of cars come through my shop. They're brand new. When I was working in a dealership, now you could tell we're definitely Monday cars or Friday cars. Because somebody was like, either don't give a shit no more, or ready for the weekend, or something. And yeah, it happens. All right, here we go. Come here, Kermit. Damn cover off. Seriously? Don't even tell me I have to take that block off, because I'm gonna knock your block off if I have to do that. There we go. All right. You bastards. All right, there we go. So, set that up. Oof. Oh, you bastard. Oh, you bastard. All right, so screw. What else I dropped? Oh, center brace. Might get that. Oh, that's screw. Wait till you. In memoriam, set base versus time. Grab yourself a neighbor skeleton, chilling in a palm. My life, one so we all forget. We have. Right. I can't relate to you. Let's get that hole. Right. Okay. Let's figure it out. Okay. Two of those. Oh yes, the king. What's up, buddy? Yes, the diff can be put in backwards on Armas, especially. I've done it. I've put one in right way and one in the wrong way, and going out to drive my car, and it goes, It just kind of sits there and tries to pull itself apart, or push itself together, depending on which way you screw it up. Absolutely, they can. Yeah, I've done it. Yeah. So, however, you can put them both in backwards. Change the direction your motor runs and make it work. It just depends on how you do it. But yes, on Armas they can for sure. Mike would have an answer for you on other RCs. Anything built like an Arma with that same kind of gear case that you can do it with. But he would have a better reference on Traxxas and some other models I'm not familiar with. So, yeah. It's still straight. Cool. The back end's still good. All right, we're all leveled out. Cool. All right. I better not fall on my steering. All right, cool. I can't wait to see what the suspension looks like in this thing. All right, well, I guess we should put some of the good things in the middle. I mean, it's kind of pointless without a, I can put the motor in because, I can, but I can't put it in with a gear. It's kind of crap, but it is what it is. Bastard. Oh, I don't even want to try to think about what they want. All right, screw it. Where are the rest of my shock mounts? Where the hell did they go? All right, well, rears, long ones. Any hats, shit. Do I even have enough? I don't think I do. Oh, crap. Oh, there's two, at least. There's so many parts I need to put away right now. It's not even funny. There's no one. There's no one. Oh, no, that's something else. Oh, there's no one. All right. So these are Creighton bodies with typhon bodies with Creighton rods to make them longer. Make sure we got the right ones here because a bit different front to back. Oh, maybe they're not. Well, slightly, but yeah. So these are also kind of a hybrid, as well as the rest of the truck. Right, obviously that is way low on the. Yeah, I could have a lot more travel than that. I think I might redo these because that's not enough. Down the front, oh yeah, I could have a lot more in the front too. Yeah, I gotta redo these shocks, man. These shocks are not gonna work. I could have a lot more travel, which would be great for sending it. So, that's gotta get redone. Damn it. All right. Well, in the meantime, I gotta get this mounted. Not with that, probably. Well, that one's probably too long. Let's see. So, wrong part. Where'd it go? Right. See if there's a possibility of this working out. But I gotta find that spacer I dropped, or use this one. I don't use dual spacers in the back on mine. I use single spacer because you don't need dual spacers. One spacer is all you really need. You just need to push that thing to the side so it doesn't hit your drive shaft. You don't need it spaced out like perfectly. It's not gonna make a big difference. If you think about it structurally, it's not gonna add a lot of twist. So, it's kind of pointless. So that's why I do that. That's another one of my little doodads, another trick, so to speak. Where did I put my center brace just now? Shit, there it is. All right. So this is the center brace I kind of set up for this thing since it's a hybrid of sorts. We're on the way. No time, my brother. I didn't say it wasn't twisted. Sun's gone, it's coming up here. There's no sunshine. Let me cut that one. I'm epiphany. Right, so I'm gonna have to rebuild the shocks for this thing completely. That's a brand new setup, and they're obviously way too short. So that's gonna be next episode, I guess, or I'll do it tomorrow. I don't know. I mean, my other trucks are ready to go, so hopefully we get some time out this weekend. It's been a week or two. Well, I guess it was last week when we went out, but I mean, it wasn't much. I still got to fix Nick's ADAS. I was hoping to get that on the bench tonight, but it's not going to happen. I know I had. Oh, there it is. All right. I know I had a shorter rod up here. So, yeah, that's got to get done too. And then, God knows what. So I'll probably be hard at it again tomorrow night, but it won't be public because, well, you can only do so many of these without, smoking cigarettes and drinking beer. Until you get a little cranky. Where's the flats? Come on, really? Oh, I'll get some more. All right. I hope I do. Oh my God, out of those two. Jesus. All the big freaking 3-minute countersunks. That's what happens when you countersink everything you got, right? So let's just stick this one in for now. Alright, so let's see. What's it back in the day, but I haven't messed in years. RCs? Well, one problem is good luck building one. It's hard to find kits. Everything's pre-made, bro, and it sucks. I mean, I'm with you on that, but unfortunately, RTR is the way everything is now. I mean, I rebuild these because I built kits back in the day, and I'm an auto technician by trade, So, but like, you can't buy kits. One of the reasons I bought my RC10 GT re-release is so I could have a kit, because I wanted to build a kit from the ground up, like I used to back in the day. Because once you build a kit, and this is what they're missing, is if you build it yourself, you understand how it goes together, so you can fix it when it breaks. And if it's ready to run, you don't know a damn thing about that car. Oh, the screw is screwed. What am I doing? Good screws. Really need to get me some 3-mil countersucks. I need about like every size they have in the bin. Because, geez, I'm really out of. All right. Well, I'll hold on for now. Like I said, it's camera car, so whatever. But anyway, so I gotta put that front deck on it. A little plastic guy, wherever the hell it went. Probably under here. Oh, I forgot to put the back bumper on. Crap. Now I'm gonna need longer screws. Damn it. Whatever. Anyway, so we got this part together. I mean, a little bit of binding in the front end, not too bad. Back end's good, nice and smooth. Drivetrain is fairly decent. I mean, I don't think I get anything on there. All right, let's see. So, is that the right size? No, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, even if it is, it's not gonna work. There we go. That one might work. I just got a touch of binding, but like I said, this isn't like, my main rigs, but it's getting there. Just a bit more work, a bit more time, a bit more struggle, a bit more whatever. Anyway. Well, good. Buy one. I mean, honestly, dude, I'd rather buy a kit than anything else. But, so I used to, I raced for like, 20, 30 years or something like that. And I got out of racing in 2005 when I got tired of sponsorship bullshit. And I was out of it for almost 15 years. And then I got back into it. And then there's all these companies I've never heard of. There's brushless motors and LiPo batteries, and and I never heard of Techno. And I got an Arma at first, and Arma has treated me very, very well. Not as a sponsor. I'm not sponsored by Arma. Don't get me wrong there. I mean, their vehicles. I mean, it's a tried and true design from the '80s. I mean, come on. Everybody and their mother has seen this chassis layout if you've been in RC for a long time. But it was nice to have a solid rig. And then I started hearing about all these other companies, and I've seen Technos, I've worked on them, I've driven them now, and I respect them, which to me means a lot. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but it just kind of depends on what you're into. But I think they're solid rigs, and I think they're respectable. And if they make kits, get one, because if you build it, you know how to fix it. Because you built it. You can't beat that. That's the experience that every RC car person should have, is to build a car. So that's my opinion on it. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but anyway, so this is now chat time. Fixed time is over. I'm done working. If you guys want to see anything in particular, any cars, the GT, the Creighton, the Typhon. Oh, this is the Typhon. Nix 6S, Nix 8S. Well, no, I'm not going to pick that bitch up off the wall right now. It's too heavy. But my notorious whatever. If you have any questions about anything, by all means, please ask. Any questions about my shock building, dual rate damping? I have videos on it, but if you want to know right now, I'll tell you. Obviously, there's a lot more rebound and compression. Now, I got a kind of a little trick I do with those. I don't run RC car springs. These are springs made by a company called Century Springs that makes springs, not RC car parts. Because a nice guy named East Tactics found the part numbers and made it work for all of us. So, anyway, yes, I did fix the Hyper-Go. He bent a shock rod, and I tried to swap it out with a Arma shock rod that I thought was the right size. It was probably about 1 millimeter bigger. So I just said screw it and flattened it out and then polished it. So I got it back together, and I also changed his front and rear diff oil to like 100,000 weight and changed his shock oil to I think 90. Dude, those things have like scallops in the ends of the pistons, like on the outside. Like that's such a bad way to design a shock. I mean, you're not forcing the fluid in any direction. You're just letting it flow around it and pushing the piston side to side. Well, I mean, the tolerances aren't that great anyway, but it's an entry level car. What do you want? So, I mean, that's that. Anyway. All right, we're in there. All right, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Hello. There's more of those. Anyway. So, diff oil, diff fluid, diff oil, whatever you want to call it. Right. So, have you ever seen a car do a wheelie and the front tires just get all blown up? Like turning pizza cutters. You've got not solid enough fluid in your center differential. Excuse me. So they do make, okay. Back in the 80s, they made really good LSDs for these. Torsen style differentials. They don't make those anymore. Not for Armas or anybody else I know of. Maybe Mugen, because Mugen originated it. Well, they didn't originate it. They stole it off of an actual car design, like a real car, like road car, or actually race car. I run million weight fluid in the middle with possibly a little bit of earplug. Earplug, I mean by swimmer's earplug, like you can buy at your local. Let me find it here real quick. Your local, not cosmetic store. What am I trying to say here? Rite Aid, pharmacy, whatever we'll call it, something like that. Yeah. Swimmer's earplug. Where did they go? Well, I had them around here. Anyway, it's a big chunk of silicone. That's probably like a bazillion weight silicone. In million weight, I mean, this is million weight right here, so it's like, yeah, it'll come out eventually. Like that's million weight fluid, right? It doesn't drip, it doesn't move, right? And that's pure silicone. Anyway, a little bit of that, and then, well, not a little bit, but enough to fill the diff properly. And a little bit of ear plug. I also have some custom differentials, tricks that I do to arm my differentials. I don't know enough about other brand differentials to have custom tricks because I haven't worked on them enough. And then I run, on this, I run 200,000 front and rear. And then on my other trucks, I run currently 500,000 front and rear. And that's how we keep them from, I mean, that's why I can turn this wheel here and the whole, well, with a drill, I guess the drivetrain turns. But, that's keeps the tires from ballooning. And with all the stuff we do, you really need the traction coefficient. And I mean, with the stud truck, I mean, I got to have grip to do the flips and all that. So, Vaseline. Okay, yes, on ball differentials on pan cars. Yes, I used to do that too back in the 80s and 90s. These are gear differentials. Not the same thing. If you used Vaseline in a gear differential, you'd blow a tire pretty quick because it would unload the tire. Dude, I started racing when I was 9. I started driving when I was 6. When I was 6, it was like 80, 83, 84, something like that. Yeah, 84. Yeah, I started racing in like, I don't know, 89, something like that. Anyway, yeah, dude. I met Joel Johnson. I was back there, bro. I raced pan car, on road, off road, electric, nitro, 10 scale, 12 scale, never 8 scale, unfortunately. Well, I ran the Serpent Outlaw, which is like a 10 scale pan or 10 scale nitro, whatever. Might as well be new school. Dude, I want to get one of those because I want to put a rocket motor on it and make a video. Dude, all right, I'll show you something. Now, I don't have my trophy anymore because it burned down. I had a house fire, but I'll show you this. Florida Winter Nationals 2004, 25th anniversary. Tried driving 45 minutes on that with a 23-second lap with a nitro car. I mean, I'm not saying I'm better than anybody. I mean, I finished 32nd at the Nationals. I mean, whatever. I was third in the state twice, but that was a 10 scale on road gas or nitro, whatever. Anyway, I just, like I said, I was out of it for a long time, got back into it, but I know those old school tricks. And those old school tricks work on these things for the most part. Not always, but I've developed a lot of little tweaks that work. Dude, I was out for 13, bro. I'm telling you right now. Mike, what would you suggest for a build for a kit for somebody who has been out of it but knows all the old school like me? Trust me, Mike's got a lot more experience with current models than I do. All right, I'm gonna shut off this TikTok feed because I'm sure nobody's even watching. See you on the flip side. That was fun. I'm curious. Well, I mean, you can do that. I mean, I don't know if the HPI Baja comes in a kit form, but that would be one. I mean, HPI Baja has been a really big, like, 2-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive buggy, weed eater motor, all that stuff for a long time. No, live viewers are waiting. I thought I turned off TikTok. I have to hit end. No, end. Okay, good. I'm not live. Go away. Of course, one of Mike's videos show up. Killing it with that new truck, bro. Killing it. Oh, no, that's not you. Hold on. That's fucking. It's fucking some dude named Tomahawk. Whatever. I don't know. Wasn't watching my life. There you go. I wouldn't go with the Traxxas, but I mean, with a jackhammer kit, it might be all right. That's just my opinion from what I've seen. I mean, it's up to you, man. Do your research, man. Go online, go to the forums, talk to people, see what their experience is with stuff. I mean, the internet is such a valuable resource that we have these days, especially in this hobby sport. So like you can learn so much just from people's experiences. And there's gonna be a lot of douchebags out there who bullshit and lie and fucking have an opinion. Because Traxxas and Arma are kind of Ford Chevy. I mean, really they are. But if you can, if you can, my kind of rule is like if I find 5 people in a row that say the same thing, it's probably true. But then I'll ask somebody at the hobby shop too. You know what I mean? Ah, you're like me. I see. You want to build shit. Well, hey, man. Micro welding and freaking, what is it? Water cutters are cheaper these days. And, you can get little mills and little lathes and, just make everything, bro. So, I mean, that's up to you, dude. I'm just saying that. I mean, hey, man. I get it, dude. I've built 43 engines in my life. I've made tons of custom parts, control arms, traction bars, freaking shifters, for stick shift cars, real cars, all that kind of stuff. I get you, dude. Dude, I'm the same way. That is my outlet for my artistic ability because I don't have anything other than that. I mean, I play music, but I can't play with a crowd. I sing like an amputee. I can't hold a note or carry a tune. But yeah, dude, I agree with you. A little bench top anyways. Oh yeah, you can cut everything you want. I mean, instead of like doing it with a freaking a die grinder, a die grinder and a whiz wheel. Not that I haven't made a lot of parts with a die grinder, a whiz wheel, and a sawzall, and tools as well. Well, welder usually comes in handy at that point. But I'm not set up to weld aluminum. I've never learned, actually. I'd like to learn how to TIG. But, yeah. Well, there you go, bro. You already got it set up. I mean, just build it, man. I guarantee you can find designs out there people have already done that give you your actual, like, specs. I mean, even probably the code if you had a CNC, Hey, Amy, how you doing? Welcome back, baby doll. I mean, you can have a CNC and, you can download specs on almost anything these days. Mike's been doing it for a minute. I mean, but he does plastic printing. You might want to talk to him for some of your parts. I mean, he makes all kinds of cool stuff, and he's getting better and better every day, man. Mike would be Canadian RC96. Sorry about that. Yeah, we've gone into just talk mode, no longer work mode. I'm done with the work thing. I got to redo all my shocks. All my shocks are too short for this thing. I didn't set them up right. Probably have to change the shafts, but I got the chassis together for the most part. So I mean, the drivetrain's done, except for the slide. I need a new slide for the motor because I broke the one on the crate and I had to swap it over. So, that's that. But Mike, I really dig that song you sent me, dude. I definitely got to put it into a video. But But it's like I got to put that into a full length, dude, because it's like it's long, but all the lyrics are funny as hell. You know, so. Oh, the past is dead. Make more. I mean, like, well, I mean, I guess. I mean, I'll tell you what, bro. If you want to make another one, just tighten it up, punk rock it out, 120 beats a minute or better, and make it less than a minute. You know, like 59 or 58 seconds or something like that. Then I can throw it into one of my videos. You know, because the shorts always grab them. You know, it's like I'm getting so many more hits in the shorts. Dude, I was so pissed off it didn't rain tonight. It rained this morning, and I'm like, the skies are gray all day, and I'm like, sweet, wet skate park tonight. Nope, didn't happen. But I was hoping. Because, wet skate park and, my Notorious, they're good friends. Cool, man. Oh, 308? Forgive me. I'm not really up on V8s that much. Is that a Ford, I think? My dad was a hot rodder. He learned me on everything. I can tune multi-carburetors with a piece of heater hose, and I can plug a laptop into a car and tune it like that. I'm like right on the cusp, so I learned everything about everything, kind of. But at the same time, I don't know all the lingo. I mean, I know what an LS is, and I know what a Raptor, or not Raptor, but what's that, Coyote, whatever the hell. I mean, I understand all that, but I'm much better at understanding small block, big block, over square, under square, valve lap, valve duration, exhaust length, intake runner length, throttle body size, setting up the whole motor for, the right flow, for optimizing it for what you're. Oh, never mind. That's really weird. My bad. Okay. My bad. They're building a small block. Anyway, okay, right. So, yeah, I used to be an amateur airsmith, paintball guns. But my dad left me a really nice Japanese Arasaka pre-war, sporterized with 4X scope, rechambered 255 Roberts. And then I've got a Calvary edition Mazda Gaunt that's got a big muzzle brake on it and a Archangel stock that I did the trigger job on, which is a 1.5 millimeter 4-pound pole that won't go off when you drop it. So that's my experience with weapons. I don't own any handguns. I'm not your typical handgun owner. 6 feet, 10 gen. Nice. Okay. So we're on the same page on almost everything. Sure, you know a lot more about weapons than I do, but probably V8s as well. But cool, man. Well, glad you came by, dude. It's good talking to you. I mean, I'm usually here every Wednesday and Tuesday and Thursday, I just said. Usually 8 o'clock is when I start, but I started early tonight because I've had a rough time of it lately. I've been detoxing from Adderall, and I need my sleep. So I thought I'd start early and end early. So I could, eat again and go to bed. I've been eating a lot lately too. Like as soon as the Adderall wore off, like after 3 or 4 days, man, I've been munching. Oops, like a mo. Oh, Mike, first one ever broke, dude. But I landed on that hard. To break that, I mean, I had to bounce that like a mo. So, and it's on the bolt line and it's on a curve. So it's not actually bolted to a flat surface, so it's totally not your fault. I'm not even complaining about it. I'm just letting you know. But other than that, man, body protection like a mo. Yeah. second to last job I worked at, I had a buddy had a Coyote and a 5.0 with a Pro Charger on it. It was making 410 or 415 or something like that. No, it wasn't in a 5.0. It was in a fucking. It was an old 300 swap. 300Z, and he flipped it. Uh, well, hey, since we got a couple of people here, if you guys want to keep talking, I'll keep talking or answering questions or whatever. Um, have you seen Nick's? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna pull the nail out of the wall, but it's obviously separated. All right, I'm gonna step inside real quick and grab myself a beverage, and I'll be back shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, please give me just a second. Hey, don't go far. Don't go far. Come on, buddy. Come on. All right. And ladies and gentlemen, there's Brody. Oh, shit. Spill my drink. Friggin' amateur. Oh. Front diff for what? You're talking about building it or just buying it? Oh, off the shelf built. All right. Okay. Mike can answer that question, not me. I don't buy diffs. I build them because I think I build them better than they're made. Period. And I've got several videos on that too on my channel. In fact, I made one not that long ago, Diff Building 101, and that was the last one I was supposed to make. But then I got stuck building a couple of diffs for a couple of cars, and I mean, not building, but rebuilding and reshimming, get them tightened up. I run everything as tight as possible without binding, except for this car. This car is bound up a little bit, but it's not terrible. It's just I know for a fact that it's gonna either eat the rear end or wear in, and it's like just send it, I mean, I've got another set, a matched set right here with pinion, but I've got to rebuild that one too because it needs fluid. So, but I've had diffs last 2 years, a year and a month, a year and 3 months, something like that. Anyway. That's not bad. But do you rebuild them? I know I'd take it apart and check it. I mean, are they as tight as mine, Mike? I mean, Where's that damn thing? Let's start this whip. That's why. Come here. Oh, Brody, calm down. It's okay. I mean, that's on one driving the whole thing. I mean, it can't be that bound up. You know, yeah, I got the bent drive shafts, you know, but I mean, this is like my camera car. This is my chase car. This isn't the big guys. This is my toy. You know, the Creighton and Taurus, and that's my rig, man. That's my babies. I got two weapons designed perfectly for doing what they do. Engineered in the direction of what they do. And I love them. I do. Yes, this is my original one coming back into the hobby sport, but it doesn't mean it's not a tool. And with the filming and stuff we've been doing these days, it is a tool. It's a very good tool, in fact. Oh, God. Might as well bring these shocks. Yeah, absolutely. I figured as much. Yeah. Forget. Oh, this is 100 weight, too. I got to save this shit. I'm just about out of 100 weight. Where is the bottle for 100 weight? These are brand new filled, too. Yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah, these shafts are way too short for this setup. Well, I mean, you can. I mean, I'm not running like on my my Notorious right now. I'm running a crawler body on it. I mean, you don't have to design it to fit. You just got to cut it and drill it to fit, really. You know, but you know, however you want to do it. You know, I mean, you know, everybody's got universal body mount kits, body post kits. You know, and I mean, people are putting like O.J. Simpson, Bronco bodies on their Creightons, taking the wings off and stuff. So I mean, hi Chad. It's however you want to do it, man. I mean, there's nothing you can't do with these things, especially with your obvious want to create and fabricate and all that stuff. You can do whatever you want. It's one of the great things about RC is you can do whatever you want. Man. Nominal for what? What are you gonna do? You gonna launch it? You're just gonna drive it around? You're gonna do stunts? You gotta do like tricks and flips and I don't know if you've seen some of my videos of the stunt truck, but it's pretty crazy. But the stunt truck's 13 inches. I think the Creighton is 14, maybe. Let me check. Tape measure over here. Where do you go? There it is. Right, so the stunt truck, the Notorious is 13 inches, and the Creighton is, and we're talking 8 scale here. Right, it's about 15 and a quarter, 15 and a half. Well, no, the wheel was turning. Hold on, probably 15. So 13. Yeah. 14, 13, 14, and this thing is way out at I don't know, 17. Well, it's in millimeters anyway, so depends on what you want to do with it. I mean, if you want to speed running, whatever. There's a bunch of different stuff. 4x4 dirt track, right? Creighton, right there, 15 inches. No, but right, that's a good question, Mike. Also, if you're talking about fifth scale with the dirt or with the gas motor, that's different than what I'm running. So you're probably talking more like this guy here. Actually, yeah. What kind of chassis are we talking about? I mean, yeah, we're talking about a short course truck, or dirt 4x4. Okay, so dirt 4x4. So you probably want more like a Creighton, an 8-scale Creighton, because you're talking about a gas motor. I'll put this here. I'm sure it's right in front of me. All right. Yeah, then you're talking more like, so this is Notorious. So Notorious, you're at 17, for about 19 inches for a 4x4. Just like this is more like a monster truck, like do flips and backflips and stuff, but more like for just hauling ass and doing big jumps. We have 15 inches. This is 13. So yeah, that would be better. Hey man, anytime, dude. That's what we're here for. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming by. Um, sorry I couldn't be more entertaining tonight, but I'm tired. I'm old. What do you want? And I gotta rebuild all these damn shocks. Maybe put the wrong rods in. Either that or I spaced them wrong. Yeah, wrong rods. Yep. Yeah. No, merit space. Those are spaced. Those are long rods. Yeah, that's probably using Creighton bodies. I should probably convert this, or typing bodies. I should probably convert this over to Creighton bodies. I don't think I have a set though. I might have 4, but yeah, at least I got most of it together. Yeah, they do. They definitely do. I've seen plenty of that on Talbot's fucking channel. God damn it, son of a monkey. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I used to use the little boy's wee wee room. I'll be right back. Brody, where you at? Baba, come. Brody. 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 Baba, come. Yeah, good boy. Good. Don't you run off, okay? Tell me right on the side. Set the time. All right? You good? Come on. Get your ass in there. No, you're on the other side. Come on. Get the monkey. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come say hi. Oh, yeah. This is my puppy. This is my Brody boy. So you saved my life. Because, yeah, I had a lot of bad shit happen to me in the last couple of years. And he's been a very, very, very good friend and companion. Especially when the ex-wife let me have him back. You know what I mean? Shit happens. What do you do about it? Well, I mean, you didn't tell us how big you wanted to go. You just said you were going to use a gas motor. So gas motor, I figure, has got to be fifth scale. Fifth scale, that's fifth scale. And the fifth scale Creighton is a little bit longer. This is Notorious, so it's a short truck. It's made for the flippies like my Notorious, but mine's a 6. Well, eight scale 6S. They judge electric cars by how many battery cells they have these days, because it's how much voltage. Because 4 volts added on, or 4.2 per cell. So anything with a gas motor is considered usually fifth or bigger, fifth or quarter. Okay, now we're talking a whole different story, bro. Yeah, a Gixxer 1000. Okay. Yeah. You're talking like third scale. Well, Mike's got it covered right there, bro. I can't say anything about that. I've never even thought about that. But go for it, man. Fire it up. I mean, seriously, man. I'd love to see the videos. I'd share them for sure. But no, man, Mike. Sorry, I haven't shared enough of your stuff lately, dude. My brain has been so fried, man. But I'm feeling a lot better. So I got off the Adderall. You never realize how bad drugs are fucking you up until the government takes them away from you. Well, 1/8 is like, I mean, like that's 1/5. You know, and this is 1/8. Like, yeah, 1/8 is not usually reserved for gasoline engines. 1/8 is reserved for nitro, like a 21 or whatever they got now. Yeah, it would be awesome. Fucking badass. Imagine taking like a Barbie truck and put it on the top of a thing. So, all right, yes, meaning what? Nitro? I'm talking nitro. That's a different story. So, yeah, primal. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, he's got the skills to build a primal. Obviously, primal is very simple. You know, once you look at it, I mean, it's essentially a standard 4 link fucking double plate fucking engine bolt up mount. You know, your engine's a stress member of the chassis, and you got the gas tank in the front, and the electronics in the back, or vice versa. You get a 4 link front and rear end with a solid axle, you know, and it's got the disc brake on the axle itself because it's got undercut or planetary gears. You know, I mean, it's essentially the same thing as a freaking monster truck. You know, I mean, Primal is a giant monster or a baby monster truck. That's all it is, really. Except for you've got a 32 or 50 or 80 cc motor in there. You know, with the chassis plate strapped together, and has the outdrives and transfer case and whatnot. But other than that, it's built just like a real monster truck. Never heard of them. That's exactly what I'm talking about, Mike. You spend so much more time studying shit than I do, dude. Yeah, well, fifth scale two stroke. I can tell you the freaking HPI Baja. I mean, that's right there. That's a fifth scale two stroke, and I mean you can put whatever size weed eater motor you want in there. They make them up to 80, but it's a bit longer than a Creighton, probably about an inch or two. 2-wheel drive, rear drive, and I've fixed a lot of them for customers. But here's what I hate about them: every time you drive it, it breaks. And I don't care if it's parts you made or parts that are factory, but dude, the inertia and the weight of something that big just breaks every time. Like, I mean, unless you're really good, I guess. I don't know. I mean, every time I drove one of those, I broke it. Yeah, and they're heavy. And that's the problem with this, with the whole thing. It's like, like you got to be pretty good to not break up a freaking an eighth in a skate park, but you can get good at it. But every time you take it apart, you're going to find 5 things wrong with it that you didn't know about, like bent bolts and all, because they take it. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I hit a Cadillac wheel with a 6S Vortex and broke the chassis in half. Think I got to hit the tire, and it only had a 50 series tire. If I had a 40, I would have hit the wheel. Dude, I drove an RC car through a TV. It's on my channel. Just look it up. I drove this chassis, this exact chassis, and probably some other parts that are still on here. Well, maybe not, but through a 61-inch TV at 60 miles an hour, and the car was capable of 115 at the time. And I really should have got it up to speed, but I didn't. I just did a short shoot into the TV because it was kind of like a thing in the public road, and I didn't want to get in trouble. Yeah, yeah. It's wild, man. No, but yeah. I mean, I've jumped RC cars up 4-story parking garage. I've jumped over my mom's 2-story garage. Um, you know, and that's not the first time I drove a car through a TV. If you go way, way, way back, I mean, I've got over 850 videos. If you go way, way, way back, I drove my Creighton through a TV. Like when I first had it. God, that was like the first 6 months we had the channel. What's bringing 100 miles an hour? RC cars? The new record is like 136.19. Excuse me, 236.19 is the new RC car record. Yeah, electric. Gas is not necessary anymore. Now, I got it. Gas used to be the bomb. It used to have the power, the torque. It used to sound cool. You couldn't beat it. Electric car couldn't touch a gas car. Not the case anymore. That's what I had to learn coming back in. Electric, we've got brushless motors. And, well, there's no motor attached to that, but we've got brushless motors, LiPo batteries. There you go. There, brushless motor. And LiPo batteries. You know, we used to have 7.62 volts. Now we have 36. No problem, bud. I'm sorry about that. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. No. Maybe I'm wrong. It might be 226. It's up there though. I thought 226 was old. 236. I heard 236.19 by that guy in North Carolina. Yeah, dude. Well, welcome to the new world. It's different now, buddy. This little bad boy, 5,600 milliamps. What are these? 24 something? Shit. Well, it says 124.34. Oh, okay. Anyway, okay. So 4, 8, 16, 24 volts. All right, and it goes from 4.2 volts per cell, which is 6, and down to 3.8 volts per cell. And that's when it's dead. And it gives you the same voltage the whole time. And now we have brushless motors. So there's no brushes. There's no maintenance. Yeah. And they're badass all the time, unless you really screw them up. And I've done that. This is a case right here where I busted a rotor. Yeah, blew that one up. But all the magnets are on the outside of the can now, not on the inside. The electricity doesn't go through the rotor; it goes through the can. And it's a totally different story, man. I would highly recommend checking out brushless with LiPo before you decide to go gas. Not that gas doesn't have its thing. Gas has its je ne sais quoi. Gas definitely has its place. You get the sound, the smell, the smoke. I have an RC10 GT on my wall for a reason. Because it's cool. But if you haven't experienced the new world of RC, I would definitely suggest checking it out, because that's what blew my mind when I came back into it. Yes, I know they would. I put 500 amps through my speed controllers. 500 amps, 502 in fact, through my Max 6 G2s that I've got in both my trucks. Yeah. So yeah. Oh yeah. Those old Tikans and Novaks and all that. Yeah, they'd be melting pretty fast. Yeah, dude, we're running. All right, this is 36 volts. This big boy, right? This is only 24. So yeah, dude, I know. Dude, trust me, dude, it's a different world. And when I got back into it, I was like, man, electric's the only way to go now, but not really, because gas, nitro, the sound, the smell, like I said, has its place. But these make more torque, they're faster, and you can't beat the reliability. Yeah, pretty much. No, but dude, I mean, these are the shit. I mean, here, I mean, this one's not done, so we'll get my Creighton down real quick. My Creighton is that's my number one truck right there. Uh, take away this thing. All right. So this is 24 volts. That's a Hobby Wing Max 6 G2. I don't know why I got a halo up here so bad. I need to turn the light down or something. Oh, that's just, yeah, just shining off my chassis there. I don't know why, but all right. So that's our Max 6 G2, right? So that thing is rated for 250 amps. I've run 500 through it. Okay, multi-motor. Okay, you're either talking about two things. One, you're going 12S with a big rig like this, like a 5S or a fifth scale. So you can run multi-motors on these and run 12S. So you got two 6S setups, two 6S ECUs, two 6S batteries, or you can run a single motor on 12S, 12 cells, because that's what it's all about. It's all about cells now with the electric. How many S? It's not about voltage, S's. And I know it seems weird. And then the motor is all about kV. kV is not kilovolt. kV is RPM per minute per volt. So it's a totally different world, man. And like I said, I got back into it about 3 years ago, and yeah, it's it ain't your 7.2, 9.6, or 20 cells with a 9-turn motor. It's not like that no more. It's pretty awesome. Which is why everything I have is electric except for, my nostalgic RC10 GT. Because I used to have one of the originals. I had a team edition, actually. But, yeah, dude, this thing is an absolute beast, dude. This does 70 on grass. So, I mean, obviously, you see how stiff my dips are. So, yeah. But, and I mean, it was still pretty quick on grass without the upgraded ECU and motor. Probably about 65. But this big 1650 can, 1650 kV, and it's a fat motor. Like here, I'll show you. This is a stock motor. Stock motor on an Arma. This is 2050 kV. That's the Max 6. So you can see, obviously, it's a bit bigger around, a bit fat. But, that's just like the basic upgrade that a lot of people do with these setups. They also have a 2400 kV setup, but that's what I used to run with my speed run car, and I got up to 150 miles an hour. In that chassis you just saw, the other one, yeah. Yeah, 32S. Oh my God, yeah. Those guys are trying to go 100 miles an hour with a fifth scale. Well, I got to 115 and I shut it down because I was like, all right, like it's gonna get really expensive to go past this point. So I was like, all right, I'm done. And then I freaking put in then I drove through TV, and then I put the same suspension that's on this car on that car. Well, I mean, same arms and knuckles and links and stuff like that, but not the same tires. I'm running 4S, the 4S version of these tires on it, which are a little bit smaller. But like I said, that's like on a camera car and stuff. And I gotta redo the damping on the back of this. These are new 12.5-pound springs I got. They're a bit stiff. I gotta go with a. I think I'm running 100 weight on it. If not, I gotta redo the damping or redo the pistons. If I'm already running Lucas, not well, since you're a knowledgeable mechanical person, you probably know what Luke's engine honey is. Well, guess what? That's what I use for shock oil sometimes. Yep, because it's 140 weight, and with what we do, and if you go, it's probably not too far down the order. If you go to the Lehigh videos, you see what we've been doing lately, and we've been sending it like a mother. And you need some heavy damping for that shit. So it's been good though. It's been fun. Oh well, these are a brick. They're just about not as heavy as a brick. In fact, you can get like graphene. You can get lighter batteries. You can even get 6S batteries that are half the size of this if you want to go that far. But lipos are really interesting. They're a little finicky too. You got to keep them charged or discharged at the right rate. Like they don't like to be under a certain voltage. They're kind of a pain in the butt. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, no doubt about that, Mike. You're 100% correct on that. Because I mean, I was out of it for like 13 years, dude, and I came back in and I was like, what in the hell have they done with the electric? But I'm loving it, man. I mean, if you build them right, they're so reliable. You know. Well, hey, we're hitting 2 hours and 30 minutes, 36 minutes. So, if anybody's got anything for the end of the night, I'd like to go. No offense, but I will be back on Tuesday, and we'll probably break a lot of shit between now and then. So I have some cars to fix. But I appreciate all of you for stopping by, and I appreciate anybody who's giving me a thumbs up and all that cool stuff. And like I said, I know it's a lot to go through. 236 videos. If you want to have some fun, just go to the live or go to the I think it's the first one up, the first playlist called the big ones. That'll show you the nasty shit. That'll show you the house jump. That'll show you the parking garage jump. Some crazy backflips and stuff like that. That's all the craziest stuff we've done. Except for the latest ones we haven't put on there. But so you'll see what you can do with an electric RC car. So you might enjoy that. No, they're foam, just like old school, man. They're foam. Yep, squishy. But venom on the outside, not the inside, so they don't get water in. Yeah, you got to change that sometimes. But yeah, obviously very stiff differentials, especially in the front on this one. I think this is actually 800 front, 800,000 front, and 500,000 with it. But yeah, definitely a million in the middle. Hey man, cool dude. Seriously, yeah, like you definitely want to look up diff building. Just check out the playlist, the big ones, because that's where you see the nastiest stuff I've done. Because I've definitely sent it pretty hard. And also check out Mike's website, or Mike's channel, Canadian RC 96. He's jumped a house too, and he's been getting nasty lately. He's been sending it hard, doing huge jumps. I don't know if I inspired him or if he inspired me, but we've both been killing it. We've both been noticed, which is awesome. Mike's actually got kind of a deal going on. Not really, but I don't know. I'm not going to get into his business. But anyway, yeah, man. Dude, that's what we're here for, is help, dude. That's why I do this live stream, because the more people that have their RC cars up and working, the more people I get to bash with. You know what I'm saying? And the only thing I have left to give to this world is knowledge and information, because I'm out of everything else. I'm too old for the rest of that shit. So, all right, bro. Great hanging with you, man. I hope you come back again. And have a great night. Godspeed. Keep bashing. And Mike, love you, brother. Talk to you soon. Just kidding on that smooch.